61,479 women SHGs, 6,16,921 SHG members, 1,891 village organizations, 46 Mandal Samakhyas, and 1 Jilla Samakhya. Today, the women SHG is an ever-growing force of West Godavari district. But this was not the story before 1997. A woman was helpless. No saving power, no borrowing credibility. Social pressure stopped her growth. This is when the SHG power was infused. The power of united women increasing their savings in order to meet their requirements came into prevalence. A group of 10 women formed a SHG and induced the habit of forced savings. It started with the easiest scheme of ₹1 per member per day. A common pool of fund was created with small savings, which any member can borrow for emergency and return back for rotation among other members of the group. To increase their saving power and enhance the credit flow, DRGA extended a revolving fund of ₹25,000 grant to every group.
The district administration took pains to convince the banks and financial institutions to recognize such groups for financial aid. These banks were otherwise not ready to fund such small amounts and to individual women without sufficient references and background check.
In 2002 July, the Indira Kranti Patham was introduced and an organized structure was formed to strengthen these groups and their sustainability. With one member representing every SHG group, a village federation was formed with a minimum of 30 members. With one member representing from every village organization, a Mandal Samakhya was formed from a cluster of village federations. With one member representing every Mandal Samakhya, a district-level federation was constituted as the Jilla Samakhya. The objective of this structure was to enable dissemination of information from the top to the grassroots level of every member in the village and vice versa. This helped the IKP to execute and implement all government programs and also work on long-term goal of making these women groups self-sustainable and become self-reliant to run their own mechanism. Various subcommittees were formed at the Jilla, Mandal and the village level to ensure and monitor all the components of development and growth that are envisaged in the IKP agenda. Institutional building was focused for capacity building and training them on financial, administration capabilities, planning and management. These women have been shaped into an ingenious version of techno-managers capable of handling jobs of high efficiency and finesse. Equipping them with sufficient knowledge and awareness of lending, borrowing, the importance of repayment, rotation, etc. was much needed. Making these simple women understand the intricacies of financial logistics and operations was not an easy task. All this facilitated to open doors of amazing organizational capabilities hidden in these women that helped the district administration to run the programs using their strengths. The primary target for the SHGs was to identify the poorest of the poor and enlist their requirements to ensure the penetration of all welfare programs of government to every marginal SHG women in the district. The role of SHG in economic empowerment. Bank linkages were established to recognize those SHG groups who maintained a healthy track record of savings and regularity. Micro and small enterprises mushroomed in the villages.
మాకు 10,000 లోన్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు 10 మందిని పెట్టుకుని మా ఇంటి కుటుంబం మొత్తం పిల్లాది మొదలు చేసుకున్నామండి. కష్టపడి చేసుకుంటాంలో మాకు అలాగే కొంచెం కొంచెం పెంచుకున్నామండి. తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ₹1,00,000 లోన్ ఇచ్చాక కూడా కొంచెం బాగుందండి మాకు. మేము ఏదో వీటి మీద మేము ఇల్లు కట్టుకున్నామండి. తర్వాత ఏదో స్థలం కొనుక్కున్నామండి.
Many dairy farms grouping of 5-member SHG women with an ownership contribution of Rs 50,000 was encouraged to run an 8-buffalo dairy farm.
వ్యవసాయం పెట్టుబడికి పిల్లల చదువులకి ఇంట్లో ఖర్చులకి అన్నిటికీ బాగుందండి.
Lace clusters and artisans were supported with bank linkages to develop the lace business in Narsapur. The development programs were not limited to welfare alone. Rather, the SHG women were roped in by the district administration to fight against prevailing unruly market conditions that exploited paddy farmers. SHG women played a vital role in the elimination of middlemen in paddy marketing. Another such initiative was the milk procurement centers that used the strength of sincere SHG women to procure milk from every village and contribute towards the milk procurement of Godavari Milk Grid project. This not only ensured fair price to dairy farmers, but also saved them from the exploitation of private dairies. They were trained with state-of-the-art technologies such as a mobile accounting software that helps them to maintain a track of their expenditures and day-to-day accounting.
With such a gigantic network, energetic member base and committed district administration in full force, every new scheme found its way in very smoothly. Today, the SHGs have shown self-sustainability by reinvesting their funds and forming an exclusive bank for women. It is a cooperative bank that is fully functional for savings and borrowings of the SHG members. All the village organization and the SHGs have been facilitating towards the mobilization of savings and fixed deposits in Trinidhi Bank.
Other than economic empowerment, the SHGs play a vital role in welfare activities too. Health and nutrition centers are established in poorest of the poor tribal and fishermen areas that are managed by the SHG women with a special grant of Rs 3 lakh by the DRDA to educate pregnant women on nutritional facts and health safeguards. They also provide balanced dietary meals to these women members and their children. PWDs, the persons with disability, form SHG groups to avail all beneficiary schemes implemented by government. The system helps in smooth management and disbursement of eligible loans, pensions, etc. The early child education centers help in attending to the needs of children in the age groups of 2.5 years to 5.5 years. These are the children of SHG women members who leave for daily wage work. This program helps in the upbringing of these children, filling the gaps of deprivation of the cognitive development in that age for children. Adding to the economic empowerment and welfare, the SHGs monitored the entitlements too. For security of the SHG women, the Abhay Hastam scheme was introduced, and for the family members of the SHG women, the Aam Aadmi Bima Yojana. Emergency fund of Rs 5,000 is disbursed by the Jilla Samakhya to the deceased member immediately as a support for the family. Scholarships for children from the 9th grade to intermediate is given for those covered under the insurance schemes. With economic health stabilized in the district, there was only one but the most infecting impediment that could cause a catastrophe, putting the development back by ages. Gender crimes such as domestic violence, alcoholism, sexual abuse and other sensitive gender issues. With crime rate going up, the social security for women in remote villages was a major cause of concern to overcome in this victorious journey of economic growth. This saw the rise of gender warriors. The 6 lakh member base of SHG women came in handy to form the social action committees. A 360-degree comprehensive growth and development is visible in West Godavari. Women who were downtrodden could stand up and fight for a better life. The women power is radiating all over now.